The Gambino crime family boss, Franky Boy, died on 13th of March 2019. What does this mean for the five families? Does this mean the end of them? Find out in today's video. What happened to the five families, Italian-American crime families today? The Italian-American families are the five families that have lived very long and are known to be the most successful crime families all over New York City. North Americans refer to them as the Italian-American Mafia, the Mafia or the Mob. They refer to themselves as the Cosa Nostra, which means our thing or this thing of ours. This group of organized crime families started in Italian immigrant societies and was made up of men of Italian descent and employed criminals of other ethnicities as associates. These five families' activities have been going on for 154 years. They had over 3,000 members and associates. Let's get down to what happened to the five families. The families of the Mafia clans are known for extortion, gambling, aircraft hijacking, murder, sex trafficking, fraud, and other crimes. The Bonanno family. One of the five crime families, the Maranzano family, initially founded by Salvatore Maranzano, is now known as the Bonanno family, headed by Michael Mancuso, also known as the Nose. Mancuso was arrested in 2013 and released on 12th of March 2019. Joseph Camarano Jr. was appointed as the new boss by Mancuso in 2015. According to the federal authorities in New York City, Joseph Camarano Jr. and other members of the Bonanno family have been charged with a plot to commit murder, extortion, loan sharking, wire and mail fraud, and narcotics distribution in 2018. Patrick Balsamo, also known as Patty the Cop, was also arrested for helping them with firearms. Mancuso was arrested again on 9th March 2022 for violating his terms of parole by reuniting with his gang members or family. As of now, Michael Mancuso remains the official leader of the Bonanno family. It is believed that even in jail, he was still the mastermind of the family. Although Bonanno's head leads them from prison, you'll later learn about the Gambino boss, Carl Gambino, who never got arrested. They still operate in Queens, Staten Island, Long Island, and Brooklyn. The Lucchese family. Tommaso Gagliano was the boss and founder of the Gagliano crime family, now known as the Lucchese crime family. Vittorio Amuso heads the now Lucchese family. Amuso was made boss in 1986 and is still the official boss to date. While in prison, Amuso wrote a letter to the family to appoint Michael DeSantis as the acting boss of the Lucchese crime family. On 7th September 2022, 5 individuals were charged with illegal gambling activities and are suspected of being part of the Lucchese crime family. This only means these mafia clans are still operating despite authorities' efforts to drive them out of town or stop them from working. Although Vittorio Amuso is serving a life sentence, his orders are still very valid to his mafia business. The Gambino family. The Gambino crime family is one of the 5 families that dominate New York and the United States crimes. It was formerly known that the Mangano family was headed by Vincent Mangano. Carl Gambino was head of the mafia business from 1957 to 1976. Carl increased the riches of the Gambino family and was one of the most dangerous and intelligent crime bosses in history. He never spent a night in prison. Although the FBI alleges it weakened the Gambino family, they are still active and operating. The current leader, Domenico Cafulo, was appointed on 25th February 2021 to take over their business. Despite their power, national authorities have, in a way, weakened them. Although the Gambino family is still in operation, we'll later discuss the Colombo family, which is the youngest of the 5 families. The Gambinos as individuals make a living by investing in a phone company, a bank, and some shell companies. Sammy Gravano, aka The Bull, a former member of the Gambino family, helped the FBI bring down the Gambino family by giving them names and telling the FBI about their secret hideouts and activities. The difference between opting out of a mafia clan and an organization is that the mafia family ensures you don't live, and the organization doesn't kill you. The Genovese family. Salvatore Lucania, known as Charles Luciano, aka Lucky, founded the Luciano family, now known as the Genovese crime family. It was named after Vito Genovese, a former leader, to honor him. Vito's reign was reduced as he was arrested in 1959 for dealing in narcotics. The family's current boss is Liborio Salvatore Bellomo, who has been in power since 1992 after boss Vincent Gigante was put behind bars. Although the Genovese family also suffered lots of deaths and incarcerations, it is the largest and strongest family to date. They believe the speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. As said by Mary Kay Ash, they are still in operation even though weakened by authorities. The Colombo family. The Colombo crime family is the youngest of the 5 Italian-American families and is 94 years old. It was founded by Joe Profasi and was first known as the Profasi crime family. Carmine John Persico Jr. became the boss on 8th August 1933. Caroline was also known as Junior, the Snake, and Immortal. He led from 1973 until he died on 7th March 2019. He died in prison while serving 32 years in prison. The last boss of the real-life mobster Andrew Russo, who was also known as Mush, died on 18th April 2022. The Colombo family barely exists following 3 family wars, leaders' arrests, and members' deaths. In 2011, the FBI made more than 100 arrests of members of crime families. Even though it was the most significant arrest in the history of the FBI, other authorities did not believe that it solved the problem of having mafia operations in the streets, as these families are still in process to date, though weakened. The 5 families, even though weakened, are still operating, and some activities are linked to them. To know these things, watch our video on 5 things only the New York crime families could do.